Wow. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the mistakes that I made and also that the Pro Benja made when we first started training. In this video, we're probably going to be focusing more on skinny guys getting in, trying to gain some muscle, but I'll be making a video later on about how people overweight, like myself, I was overweight. This guy was more on the skinny end. I can get into the gym and not make the same mistakes we did and optimize their training and their gains. So yeah, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you're new, and we'll get right into the video. Okay, so for the first topic of discussion today, we are talking about Newbie Games. So basically, Newbie Games are when in your first year to maybe 2 years of training, you will gain more muscle. It'll be like the optimal time to gain the base of muscle. So the mistake that a lot of skinny guys go in is they just want to see their shredded abs, they want to look shredded, so they just cut straight away and they miss out on this time period where they should just be focusing on eating as much as possible and bulking up. So if you're one of those skinny guys, you can just eat as much as you want and you won't gain fat. And be Mahusa in a year. I'm jealous of that. I've always wanted to be able to just like eat a pizza and not be like, oh no, I'm obese. So yeah, number one is definitely Newbie Games. So you have to take advantage of these, or else you will regret it. Everybody that starts training and misses out. I know I missed out on it because I just cut, but then I got lean and I didn't start bulking properly, so I did miss out on it in a way. So unless you're like obese or severely overweight, if you're just overweight, you should cut down first, but as soon as you get down to a lean enough state, you should go straight into the bulk and try to maximize as much time as you have with these Newbie Gains. Okay, so for the second mistake that I definitely made this a lot at the start, is focus on compound lifts rather than isolation lifts. So compound lifts are basically any type of lift that works multiple muscle groups, like bench press, deadlifts, overhead press, squats, anything like that. They really help with muscle growth. There's a few reasons they do help. The main reasons are more efficient, so you can train like multiple muscle groups at the same time. You can lift heavier weights, which puts more pressure on your muscles, which breaks them down so you can build them up bigger. And also is proven to reduce growth hormones. But at the start, everybody like, when you think about the gym, you kind of just think, bicep curls, let's get some bicep curls in. You still wanted to be doing your isolation lifts, like your bicep curls and stuff, but start the session with compound lifts so you can put more weight on them, so you put your muscles under more tension and so you're not just exhausted when you're doing them, and then do some isolation afterwards. And if you're comboed up with your Newbie Games, I mean, absolutely, you're gonna be bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, compound lifts, focus on them. Okay, I think that point brings us nicely into part 3, which is don't waste your time on the machines. Try to get straight into going into free weights. Yes, free weights. I couldn't think of the word. But there's some machines that are good, but I know when I went in and, actually I brought Ben in the first time, so he was straight into the free weights, he wasn't scared. But I know when I went in I was just nervous, free weights, you see these big gym rats and you're like, oh my god, they're terrifying. So you 20 kg dumbbells going on it. I know, and then you just like, you see these little machines, you're just like, whoop. So you just go straight for them because it's the safe option. But just put yourself out of your comfort zone, go for the free weights, and you'll definitely see a big improvement. Just don't be a little bitch. Do your dumbbells, you little bitch boys. Go for the dumbbells, go for cable machines. Cable machines? I suppose technically. No, they have the word machine in it, yeah. So maybe there's machines. So don't cut out machines at all, that's not what I'm saying. Just don't be afraid of the free weights. Okay, so for number 4, it leads on nicely with the free weights. It is progressive overload. It is progressive overload. So basically, the basic concept is progressive overload is just to progressively overload your muscles. So each week, you either increase the amount of reps you do, the amount of weight you use. Sometimes people decrease the rest time, but I don't really do that often. So let's just use an example. So let's say if you were doing bicep curls and you started 1 week with 10 kg for 8 reps. And then the next week you'd move it up to 10 kg for 10 reps. and then 10 kg to 12 reps.
The magic number.
In between 8 to 12, that's the beautiful, no, what other numbers I use? I know for strength training you use lower reps, and then for other training you use higher reps. I don't know what the name of it is though.
I don't know either.
Yeah, so anyway, but I use the 8 to 12 rule, and then when you get to 12 reps, then you increase the weight. So then you move up to 12 kg. So like if you physically can't do it, then just stay back for a week. But it's just to keep your muscles consistently under pressure, keep your strength going up, your muscles getting built, because you break them down each week. You need to consistently be breaking them down so you can eat the food and then give your muscles the strength. Make them massive. Just in case, it's not just for bicep curls, it's for everything. You do it for compound
bench
lifts,
press,
everything. Just like increase the weight slightly every week, and then you will definitely see improvements in your PRs and in your just muscle gain in general.
One big thing though, don't do different weights for your arms.
Oh yeah,
like
no. If you wanna, the best way to sort muscle imbalance is
isolation exercises.
Isolate your two limbs or whatever, and then keep on the same weight. So then one arm will be struggling more, but it'll be forced to catch up with the other one.
And then you can move on.
And then you move on. So when you can don't be like 15 here and then 12 there, because then you just look like Popeye. Is Popeye's one big arm?
I don't know if he has one big arm. He does have big arms though.
Who's the one with the one big arm?
We're gonna have to find this later.
Yeah. We'll post a picture of it right now.
Like...
Okay, so for number 5 and the last one, this is me personally, mistake I've made multiple times, twice in fact.
I have no experience with this whatsoever.
So I'm probably going to take most of the driveway this way. But it's when you have gained enough muscle, when you've got your Newbie Gains all sorted, and it does time to cut, come time to cut, do not slack the training or the protein. I have lost so much muscle. I've been getting like a good bulk and then just lose everything because...
Inflate like a balloon.
Yeah, I just become a skinny boy because I don't... you still want to train, still focus on compound lifts, still do progressive overload, all things we've covered in this video. Just focus, still train like you're trying to gain muscle, and then eat protein on top of that, and then maybe add some cardio. But you need to keep your protein high if you want to minimize the amount of muscle you lose and maximize the amount of fat you lose. So that was just one, it is close to my heart because I have been so sad. I saw myself in a bulk and then the cut afterwards, and the difference, I've lost so much muscle. A lot of the time when I do cut, it is in a period of gyms not being open, so it's not 100% my fault. Like during quarantine or
Quarantine 2.0.
or no, I'm bulking now.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Or 2 years ago, I cut when I was on camp and there was no gym, so I was just doing push-ups and stuff, and the amount of muscle I lost was just awful. It was demotivating. But another beautiful thing is, if you do make this mistake, muscle memory.
It is easy to recover.
Yeah, it's as if you follow my Instagram, as you have seen, the gains that I have made since quarantine have been insane, and
madness. I
credit that a lot to muscle memory from my previous bulks when I have gotten that big. So yeah, these are my best 5 tips for skinny boys trying to start the gym. So if you enjoyed, hit the like. And this is the
and smash that subscribe button.
Let's go. Go follow him as well, subscribe to him, and also follow my Instagram. You better follow my Instagram. It's up there, and my TikTok's up there as well. What else can I plug?
Genuinely can't wait till I get my haircut. Way too long and irritating. How did I know you were going to be doing that?